Hi everyone, in this tutorial we're going to discuss about the proteins called calmodulin and zinc finger proteins. Okay, and this calmodulin and zinc finger proteins are very important, and I have just took the points which is very important for the exam point of view. Okay, I just discuss shortly here, and let's go for this topic. And first we look at the calmodulin. Okay, and this calmodulin is known as calcium modulator protein. And why it is known as calcium modulator protein? Okay. And before the protein which is bind with calcium 2 plus, this calmodulin was in the inactive form. Okay. After incorporation of this calcium into this protein, it converted into a active form, which is enables several many biological processes in the living system. So it is known as calcium modulator protein. Okay. And this calmodulin is otherwise known as acidic protein also. Okay. And it is found in eukaryotic cells. It's mostly abundant in eukaryotic cells. The main function of this calmodulin is it is used to detect the changes in the calcium concentration in the living system. And if you look at the biological role of this calmodulin, it involved in the many cellular functions, information, and also involved in the metabolism. And this calmodulin important triggers the cell apoptosis reaction. Okay, and the cell apoptosis means the cancerous cells which is damaged by the protein molecules. So this calmodulin is very important in the apoptosis cell reaction, and it also involves the muscle contraction and act as a secondary messenger in signal transduction pathway, and it also playing very important role in the nerve growth, immune response, and crucial role in short-term and long-term memory. Okay. This is the biological role of calmodulin. Let's see the structure of this calmodulin. This calmodulin is mainly made up of amino acids. Nearly it contains 148 amino acids, and it's a small protein, not a macro molecule. It's a small protein which is a dumbbell-shaped protein made up of two globular domains. These two globular domains are connected by the alpha helix, 8 turn of alpha helix. Okay. And it also contains 4 EF ends on both domains. So both domains are connected by the 4 EF ends. And this calmodulin mainly has 4 calcium ions in the protein unit. Okay. And the role of this EF ends is it enables the electronegative part in the protein molecule which binds the calcium 2 plus. So this electronegative part is binding with the calcium 2 plus and enables the biological reactions. Okay. Okay. So before binding with calcium 2 plus, this protein calmodulin protein will be like this. One is the N-terminal residue, and it has another residue will be C-terminal residue. So it's a two end. One is N-terminal and C-terminal. So before binding with calcium 2 plus, it was in the inactive form. Okay. So after binding with calcium 2 plus, so it creates a hydrophobic part on the protein molecule. Okay. So before binding with calcium 2 plus, it was in the inactive form. So after binding with calcium 2 plus, it undergoes a conformational change and converted into a active form. Okay. So this calcium 2 plus creates a hydrophobic part on the calcium modulator protein surface. Okay. And this CAM protein has the positively charged amphipoetic helix. So that is, it contains both hydrophobic and hydrophilic sites. So the hydrophobic part of this calcium modulator protein is highly reactive and very active in this form. Okay, and it has two, that is hydrophobic means water loving and water hating species. Okay, and the change of the structure enables calcium modulator protein bind other proteins, but only in the presence of calcium 2 plus. So this calmodulin protein is only inactive in the presence of calcium 2 plus and not other metal ions. Okay, and it's one of the important point about this calcium modulator protein, that is the binding of calcium 2 plus to CAM is likely cooperative binding. So what is meant by cooperative binding? Which means that changes the conformation from inactive to active information. So as I told you already, so before that the calcium modulator protein, protein was in the inactive form. After binds with calcium 2 plus, it's converted into active form, which triggers several biological reactions and roles in the living system. So this calcium modulator protein having a cooperative binding in the protein part. Okay. And if we see the main target of calmodulin, first it involved the conversion of ATP into AMP, that is adenosine triphosphate into adenosine metaphosphate, and it also important mediator in the learning, memory and immune signaling system. Okay, and it also regulates the amount of calcium 2 plus within the cell. So it depends upon the concentration of calcium 2 plus in the labeling system. So it's completely depending on the calcium 2 plus, and it involved in the conversion of glucose to glycogen. Okay, and also involved in the muscle contraction of human body. Okay, so this is the main target of calmodulin. Okay. Next we will go for zinc finger proteins, and this zinc finger proteins, and the zinc is the mainly active site in this protein, and it's mainly found in the fungi, plant and animals, and most abundant in the eukaryotic cells of the living system. Okay, and if you see the active site of this protein is zinc 2 plus. Why preferably it forms zinc 2 plus means, so zinc is non-toxic, it's naturally abundant, and zinc 2 plus form a stable complex with the sulfur, nitrogen and oxygen donors. So the protein is actually protein is made up of several amino acids are combined together, and this protein is mainly made up of donors from sulfur, nitrogen and oxygen. So the amino acids which contains donors like sulfur, nitrogen and oxygen such as cysteine, histidine units, glutamate and aspartate are the main amino acids are present in the zinc finger proteins. Okay, so this zinc 2 plus having the main donor atoms like sulfur, nitrogen and oxygen donors. Okay, and this zinc 2 plus are filled d orbitals, and hence it does not have any redox activity which could promote DNA damage, because the zinc is the d block elements atomic number 30, 3d10 4s2, and if you remove 2 electron from outer orbital, zinc 2 plus 3d10 4s0. Okay, so it's a completely filled d orbital and does not give any redox reactions. Okay, which is involved in the DNA damage, cell apoptosis reaction, and this zinc 2 plus preferably adopted tetrahedral coordination. So not other coordination number will be applicable for this zinc finger proteins. Okay, and this zinc finger proteins are in the 3 form, that is zinc 1, 2, 3 forms. In zinc 1 type, it forms a zinc with the C2H2 motifs. Motifs means the 3 motifs formed by the zinc. Second zinc 2 form is combined with the C4 and forms zinc C4 motif, and third one is zinc C6 motif. The motif means the zinc is able to bind with all the part of the protein molecule. That is, if a protein is made up of alpha helix, beta sheet and loops and all, so this zinc can able to bind with the alpha helix as well as beta sheet and the loop of the entire proteins. Okay, so the zinc can able to bind with all the part of the protein molecule. So that is why it is called as zinc motifs. Okay, and if you see the biological role of the zinc proteins, it involved in the transcription, translation, DNA replication and DNA repair. So it's a very important crucial role of the zinc finger protein is it triggers the cell apoptosis reaction which makes the DNA replication. Okay, and it also involves the signal metabolism, signal transmission and apoptosis reaction. Okay, and this is about the zinc finger proteins. If you like my video, like, comment and share my videos, and thanks for watching.